Hello, we are Group 4. We'll be presenting our project on analyzing urban crime patterns through multi-source data fusion and graph neural networks. This project aims to analyze urban crime patterns through multi-source data fusion and graph neural networks. The core goals are: 1. Construct urban crime network, integrate crime data, points of interest, POI, data, and street view features with road network constraints to create a comprehensive urban crime model. 2. Crime hotspot prediction, use multi-view approaches to predict high-risk crime areas and analyze crime hotspot diffusion patterns and temporal dynamics. 3. Urban environmental impact analysis, quantify the impact weights of different POI types on crime and analyze the association mechanisms between street view visual features and crime distribution. Through these analyses, the project seeks to provide deeper insights for urban planners and law enforcement agencies to better understand and prevent urban crime. For our research, we selected Chicago as our study area for several reasons, since it offers a rich theoretical and historical context for crime studies. And it provides comprehensive open-access crime and urban data. And it has high urban diversity and crime variability across different neighborhoods. Due to the large amount of data, we selected the 6 communities with the highest crime rates for focus, which is convenient for modeling. We use several key datasets: crime data, 2001 present, from the Chicago Data Portal, which includes over 8 million crime incidents with temporal, spatial, and categorical features. This dataset is updated weekly and provides valuable insights for public safety and urban planning. The second is Street View data from Google Street View, which gives us 360-degree street-level imagery that's close to human perception, contains vertical information, and provides insight into small objects. This dataset contains millions of images across the city with diverse visual content. The third one is POI data and road network from OpenStreetMap, which includes tens of thousands of POIs and road segments with high responsiveness to urban changes and rich diversity in feature types. Then is the method part. First is the data processing. We applied temporal filtering to select 2024 data, chose theft and robbery as our primary crime types, performed geolocation checks to remove invalid coordinates, and parsed date-time information for temporal analysis. They are the most common crime types in Chicago. For Street View images, our process involved image acquisition by generating sampling points using road network points, downloading images with specific field of view, heading angles, and pitch, panoramic stitching using OpenCV, image quality filtering to remove blurry or obstructed images. We then extracted visual features through semantic segmentation using classifying each pixel as building, road, vegetation, sky, sidewalk, person, vehicle, etc. We then compute environmental indicators. Then we measure some visual metrics. For POI classification, we organized points of interest into these 8 categories: education, commercial, nightlife and entertainment, healthcare, public spaces, financial and high-value locations, transportation, management and security. We then do some analysis about Street View feature. The analysis is grounded in key criminological theories, such as environmental criminology. We select some features to calculate the aggregated index. We then use these index to find out some spatial distribution pattern. And we also try to calculate the crime vulnerability index and walkability index using these indexes. To analyze crime patterns, we constructed a graph. Nodes represent block groups from statistical boundaries. Each node has features including Street View image features, which includes basic proportion of each features and aggregated features, and POI functional characteristics, which is the number of different POI categories. And the crime data, it is the number of theft and robbery incidents in each block group. Then we create the edges. We choose a multi-view method, which means we create 2 graphs, and they have different types of edges. The first one is based on geometric proximity. It is calculated by Euclidean distance between centroids, weighted as reciprocal of distance. The second one is road network connectivity. If a road segment crosses or touches 2 block group boundaries, then it means they are connected. The weight is the number of connected road segments. Our analysis revealed several patterns. The GIS or GI * hotspot analysis identified spatial patterns of theft and robbery crimes. As you can see on the maps, both theft and robbery hotspots are concentrated in specific areas, but with different distribution patterns. Theft shows more widespread hotspots across the central and northern parts of the city, while robbery hotspots are more concentrated in specific neighborhoods. Then that's why we select these 6 communities to create graph and do the analysis. Looking at the monthly trends, you can see that theft incidents, blue line, have significant seasonal variation with peaks in summer months, while robbery incidents, orange line, remain more consistent throughout the year. The spatial distribution maps show that both crime types have similar concentration areas, typically in central and south-central parts of these communities. Then we examine the distribution of different types of POIs. We notice that commercial areas, nightlife/entertainment venues, financial institutions, and transportation hubs are more densely concentrated in areas that also show higher crime rates. Comparing to these types, transportation and education facilities more evenly distributed. Our analysis of Street View features also shows interesting distributions. The accessibility index is normally distributed with most areas having moderate accessibility. The openness index shows a bimodal distribution with some areas having very high openness disorder, and surveillance indices are both right-skewed, with most areas having low values but a few areas having very high values. Looking at the spatial distribution of these features, the surveillance index is very low throughout most of the city, with only a few areas showing higher values. Primarily in the downtown and near north areas, the accessibility index is generally high across the city, with variations that appear to correlate with the urban development patterns. Overall, areas with higher crime vulnerability appear concentrated in certain southern and southwestern neighborhoods, while areas with lower crime vulnerability are mostly in northern and central parts. Meanwhile, walkability tends to be higher in the eastern and some central neighborhoods. So we can find out that on average, places with higher walkability scores tend to experience slightly lower crime vulnerability. But not all places follow this pattern. When we remove the street view and analyze only points of interest, POI, the most important features are shown in the figure below. The top 5 are management_security, commercial areas, cafe, fast food, and financial high value. Our analysis results revealed that POI features have the strongest influence on crime prediction, followed by network features, area features, and street view features. Among POI types, bars, commercial areas, banks, cafes, and nightlife entertainment venues showed the strongest correlation with crime incidents. Among street view features, disorder factors like trash cans, fences, walls, garages, awnings, signboards, poles, scaffolding, and utility poles showed the strongest correlation. At last we do the prediction of crime, but due to the scale of our research areas, and the model constraint, we didn't get high precision of the prediction result. But we can capture the general trends of both theft and robbery, though with some deviation in peak months. The spatial prediction identifies high crime blocks primarily in southern areas of the city. The spatial pattern is relatively higher.